Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday night, my friends. And I am back, and I'm ready to go. We're back to a more normal schedule as we go here, my friends. We're going to be jumping back into some Horizon Forbidden West tonight and tomorrow night. And then we'll be back with Ghost of Tsushima on Thursday night. So, everyone's been having a good week so far. And I hope that you're all healthy and happy and accomplishing all the things you set out to accomplish and all that stuff. So, yeah, hope everything is going well for everybody. And I have been a busy bee as far as getting doing some side stuff here for Horizon Forbidden West. I've gone around and done some explorations and gathered some stuff. I haven't done any side quests, and I haven't done any main quests. I haven't done any non-job quests, I guess. Other than I did some scrap contracts, which is very basic stuff. You didn't miss anything interesting there. More importantly, though, I have unlocked a tall neck over here. And I've gone around. I've taken out a few rebel camps. There was a relic ruins here I just did for stream. I've got the salvage contracts here for this salvage contractor, but I haven't done any of them yet. And more importantly, on top of all of that stuff, I have gone through and completed a couple cauldrons. So I completed the Mew cauldron, which I think we did as a story thing. But I've also completed there's a couple I've done. I went into Gemini Cauldron, and there's nothing that I could do there right now. So that was kind of a bust. Where are the other? So, Tau was the both of these were story ones. There's definitely like a few others that I've done here, and I cannot for the life of me find them on the map. I'm looking all over. I think maybe it was Mew that I did. I did that off camera, and so there's a couple here. There's at least 2 that I did, if not 3. I just cannot find them right now. Like I said, I dipped my toe into Gemini there, but that must be a story one because I can't do anything there yet in there. We also have a quest giver up here I have to grab at some point. Oh, up here is Iota. Yeah, I completed Iota. Yeah, that's basically where we're at right now. We've got still a little bit of fog of war here, but we can see a lot of campfires and stuff, and some rebel outposts and things to do. But we also, I think tonight we're gonna do some more story missions, I think. And then tomorrow night we'll work on some more sides. I think we'll see how that goes. We have to go to Poseidon's coordinates, which is our next one here, and Demeter. All right, so Poseidon is level 22, Demeter is 24. So we'll go 22 because we're like right next door to it. I don't know if there's any. I have 2 skill points. I don't know if there's anything here that I really want. Here. Alright, subroutines. I feel like I should just hold on to this until I get something that I really want here. We can bank some of these points. Right, first. Stalker. Hunter want it. Range Master's what I currently have equipped. So I need 5 more to do max that out. Or shot. Mark. This one's just all the traps and stuff. Quick trap. Fury. Critical boost. Air build up. Resonator blast. I don't really end up using because this is all like melee stuff. Other than I guess for the melee pits, it would be useful to have these. Energy surge. Yeah, I guess we can just keep moving down this path here. Yep. Right. Yeah, I should probably get critical strike thing too soon as well. All right. So here and I think we're right next door to it. I can do a quick teleport to this cave here. Save us all of about 5 seconds, probably, if even that, to get over there. Okay. Head into the ruins of Las Vegas and see what we see.
Gaia said this is where I'd find Poseidon, but the ruins out here are exposed to the elements. A lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. Water's pouring out of the building. Poseidon's doing? I better check it out.
Get to this campfire. You have a place to come back to. Since we're playing Horizon here, I did during the Summer Games Fest see that there is a Lego Horizon video game coming out, and yeah, interesting. Looks interesting. I have no qualms about playing a Lego game. I've done in the past, so be interesting to see what that's all about. Look like it'd be a lot of fun. So, but yeah, it's definitely on my radar. I don't remember when they said they had a release date or anything like that. But
Someone's been through here.
certainly keep an eye on it. Tower of Tears. Oh, what the? Hammer burst full place. Can't take that? Wait, is there a limit to how many weapons I have? Or do I already have it? Oh, I already have it. Well, that's weird. I guess. Weird that they would have a duplicate of it, but okay. Whatever. I feel like the game should be like, hey, you have a duplicate of this, we'll just give you the shards for it.
Camping gear.
Alright. Camp up here. Somebody's living in here.
Looks like there's something behind that tarp.
Cutscene. Oh my god. That's what's behind the tarp.
I almost had him. I was so close.
To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Morlund, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Nora spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure.
I guess, are we gonna get something to breathe underwater finally?
What's this?
I call it a diving bubble.
Yep.
This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a
Compressed air capsule, hammer, and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here?
What is this? What is happening here? I love the performance
She's a
capture.
stranger.
Really
Got a
good.
name?
Aloy.
Morlund. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
Oh my God. He's being dramatic. Why are you here?
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Morlund, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
Embers?
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
Your grandfather, eh?
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here 40 odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, he never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show, one unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman, and I miss him. But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
Of course. What happened?
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of
Casino, huh?
jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good. But then, something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Oh, there's Poseidon.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
Explosion of water?
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I and Mark II. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
I'll get the part.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
Alright. A machine herd and recover a compressed air capsule.
Got the compressed air capsule. Now, to get all the machine parts.
All right.
According to Moreland, the herd should be south of here.
This way. Another campfire here we can grab.
One of the Cyclops drones. I could reconnect it with the dome back in the base if I grab its data.
Drone, huh? Got a thing here, data points. An advertisement. Okay.
Maybe I can climb something to jump onto the drone.
No shit. I've done it like 20 times at this point, Aloy. Maybe I can pull the drone down to me. Really?
You're mine!
No.
Got it. Now I just have to take it back to base.
Okay. Little detour there. Stuff in this. Nice. All over the back. And into
Here I come!
this area here. Go. That. Fly box. Alright, well that was an easier way to get up there, I guess. Alright, so gotta go right. No, I wanted to look back if there's anything, but oh well. Oh, I've missed the circle. Hey, hello. Welcome on in.
Well, this is where Moreland said the herd would be.
I've been doing good.
They must have moved on. I need to pick up
You,
their trail.
are you feeling better?
Gotta look for tracks.
I saw on Discord you were a little bit under the weather. Oh, there's some green guy in here. But I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Amazing, like what getting sleep. Finally, like finally getting some sleep and some good sleep, and it's like making all the difference right now. All the rest has helped. Oh, that's good. That is good. Rack.
There. Tracks should lead me to the herd. This must be where the herd left from. I better follow the tracks in the other direction.
Alrighty then. Away we go.
There's the herd. I should have the parts I need.
Machine herd. Alright. What are these? Herd water canister burrs. Okay. Wow! I took that down in one shot.
Okay, got them.
Holy crap.
Now where did the herd go?
That's hilarious. I've been feeling okay.
More machines?
I've
First.
been putting a little bit of weight back on again, so I'm trying to. A little bit. The struggle's real there. With that. But I did finally, just today, I finally purchased the
Stay and rest. I'll push on.
treadmill that I had my eye on. So that's scheduled to come in between Thursday and next Wednesday. Time between then. So, I'm hoping I can get that. I'm hoping that goes smoothly. I can get that into the house because it's 344 freaking pounds. But it does have wheels and stuff, so I'm hoping I can get that in the house. And using its own wheels. And start getting that as part of my routine. That's really the thing I'm looking to do right now. I think once I can get that as part of my like morning routine and stuff, So I'm gonna put it in because I'm gonna put it like quite literally, like this is my office that I'm in right now. I'm gonna put it quite literally next to this room. So I'll pass by it at least 20 times a day. So I'm more likely to just jump on it and do what I gotta do. So that's what I'm working on right now. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully everything goes well there, and hopefully I can get into the house without too much hassle. It's always the part you never know. But yeah, I have, if I can get all that in and get it set up and start doing that every single day, like make it a part of my routine every day. I am a creature of routine. I think I'll start to really lose a lot of this weight. I mean, the doctors have said essentially lose 20% of your body weight and be in a hell of a lot better position. So I'm gonna definitely try that.
Rebels. I'm gonna have to deal with those guys first.
No? Care of them. They advise you the same. You're trying as much as possible. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's more of a, like, I just know how I am, and I know that I need it to be like blindingly easy. Not easy, like the workout itself doesn't have to be easy, but I need to be in a, so convenient that, I don't have to do anything and all that stuff. Like I don't have to get up and out of the house. I don't have to do anything. It's just right there. Rebel start. That was a rebel sharp. Got all kinds of rebels here. I'm on a mission right now. Override a burst attack. Do I have ability to burst attack? I guess I'm gonna find out. Hostile over here.
Looks like the currents are between those sand spirals. What was that to my village?
Oh, kill the machine herd. Oh, alright. Guess I'm not overriding anything. All right, all right. Back over there. Come on here. Okay. Yeah. What's this back?
This synthetic membrane's the right size, but... Wait. Gotta try another machine.
No. Hey.
One synthetic membrane. Better check the other machines. One of them might have a kneecap I can use.
Too far away. Too far away. Oh, come on. Am I too far away?
Got 'em.
All right.
One of them should have a kneecap.
There we go.
these in the
That
back.
stuff.
The kneecap.
All in a day's work.
I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
Okay. And anything else around here that I've left behind? Not really. Oh, well, actually. Fly cache. Where? Back everywhere. Oh wait, am I going south? Going. I could go this. I want to go over there and take out this rebel, but they would do main missions. Go.
Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great.
And over here. Wait, where's the... Okay. There we go. Back on it we go, and we have all of your parts. There, oh, we'll do this.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer they're so...
What
All
can
right.
I do for you, partner?
Talking about me, I'm in the room. I got your part.
I've got everything I need to build the,
The incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
That's
Oh,
enough.
Quibble. The workbench is all yours.
Special gear. Diving mask. Finally. Ooh. While we're here, we're gonna craft ammo.
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay.
Alright.
Time to see if this thing works.
Yep, it is. What we do though is there's. Oh no, I guess I can just kind of. Wait, maybe.
We'll find a way to get the embers.
Elevator?
I know we will.
Built by Moreland, maybe.
Optimism.
Ah,
It's
If
great.
it still works.
Right up until the point
No?
you stumble into a machine's jaws.
Pessimism. It may save your hide, but it'll never save your spirit.
Once again, the shard counter found he had lost the war of words.
oh,
I'll stuff
there
a
were
cog in its stomach.
there were steps here. Okay. I didn't find anything secret. Use elevator. I guess actually they wanted me to use the elevator though. Go down. Okay. Or not.
The parched desert air made the old wordsmith long for a draft of main spring.
Okay, I
For
guess
once,
I guess
I
it
agree with you.
goes down just far enough that we can go into and out of the water, I guess.
Well, this is as far as it goes. So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here.
And unfortunately.
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
Anything else down there? No, it's just sand, right? Where we're supposed to come out. Stanley Chen, looking back, Las Vegas, May 4th, 2060. 20 years ago this week, Stanley Chen broke ground on one of the most ambitious construction projects in American history, even though many Americans didn't want him there. As he struck his spade into the barren soil, the CEO quipped how resentment against Chinese political influence had turned Vegas into a boiling hotbed of nationalistic sentiment, but how his immense fortune had cooled that down, finally warming Americans to his idea of a new Las Vegas. Who would have believed at the time that he would become one of the most beloved figures of the clawback era? But Stanley Chen has always been one to defy the odds, literally. 2035, during a meeting with potential investors at the old Tempo Hotel, Chen watched in horror as his water filtration startup drowned before his very eyes, realizing too late that his once trusted lawyer had sold critical patent info to the competition. The resulting chain reaction of busted deals wiped him out, leaving him with only $88,000 to his name. Devastated, Chen decided to leave his future to fate. Went to the casino floor and placed all $88,000 on a roulette wheel. Number 8. It hit, resulting in 37-1 payout, netted him nearly $3.2 million, enough to rejuvenate his dreams of starting a successful business. He threw himself back into his work, eternally thankful for his lucky new lease on life. 5 years later, it wasn't Chen that needed saving, but Vegas itself. The hot zone crisis had strangled tourism. Years of ever-increasing heat had dried out the country completely. Water, in critical demand everywhere, was now too expensive to import. Abandonment seemed to be the only option. The Sea of Lights was about to go dark forever. But Stanley Chen couldn't let that happen. In 5 years of incredible success, he had turned $3.2 million into $200 billion, selling water filtration technology that we'll never know. We'll never know the end of that sentence. Yeah, it is all aquatic life. Voice log.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here? Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing.
It's like there's machines down here somewhere.
That looks like a way out.
Hmm.
Poseidon's down here.
Yeah, it did look like a giant heart.
Gotta find where it's hiding.
Hmm.
Whoa!
Oh, yep.
Like that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful.
Guess we need like help and stuff to hide behind. You know, we're definitely fighting,
This place is massive.
whether we want to or not.
And all of it's encased in a dome.
Hide Ripper. Oh. Just hanging out right where we need to go. Wonder if these actually count as hiding places from it. And we've got a current that we're trying to fight too. Airstar Suites. Where prices will likely increase again this week.
Current's too strong. I gotta turn
Yeah.
back.
Probably the best way to get over there too. And the game's like, nope, we're gonna stop you from doing it because of the current. No, there is a red thing down here.
That must be the red light that Moreland saw when the water rushed in.
Yep, yep. Examine the hollow projector. We won't. Why can't I? Pushing me back again.
I can't wait against this current.
Where the hell do you want me to go then?
The current's too strong here. I won't make it to the door before the machine spots me.
I don't know what the game wants me to do other than to destroy that gene, I guess. If I can't use my weapon. I can get close to one of those pillars there. What am I supposed to do? Find Poseidon.
machines following it. Gotta find a way to deal with it first.
Find a way to deal with it
Take a
first.
look at that red light.
Well,
It was a warning.
I looked at the red light. You wouldn't let me interact with it. No. Oh. Oh, I had to trigger her to say that in order for me to... I know. Seriously.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first.
Okay.
According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
Alright. So there's more stuff over here I didn't see. Time over.
More machines down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover. Shouldn't use frost on it.
Walls here. Here for a minute. Over there.
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
Okay. I guess that's the way I'm supposed to go.
I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
Something trying to get out. Is there something I can... I can't use my stuff. Here. Nope.
Looks easy to swim in.
I don't know what to climb to get out of here. I can't use any I can't use any weapons or anything. Oh, here we go. Right over here. Lumiere Grand incident.
The primer node shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumiere Grand incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain. As we frantically tried to fix it, I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs. Young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city.
Another recording from Stanley Chan.
Oh. There's stuff here.
There. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
Alright. Onwards.
According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the door.
Voice to text transfer. E. Collins, this is the land of the free. How can we be free if we can't even drive our own cars? As your lawyer, I must remind you that removing the car self-drive automation could lead to the whole point of this case to return my fine vantage automobile to its original ORIGINAL condition. And that means no robot. Yes, and in our papers, this is a piece of history, American history, from when we made things. They want all our history to vanish? I'm not sure that the court... Oh, I know the court will say, it's just a car, safety must come first, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it is likely that. That's not what this is about. It's about returning this car to its original, unchained, unbridled American... thing. Ain't much of anything right now. Under the sea.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node. Should try using something other than shotgun though.
Okay. Going on around here. Another ladder here or something? Oh, here we go. Audio.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first plume arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now I had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it.
Yes, he was.
Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
Alright.
According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome.
South end of the dome, you say, eh? There, isn't there? What's the order? Data point. Okay. Here and that one going by. There's a red light over there.
There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
Find the entry.
It looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. Okay, let's see where this leads.
Green shine here.
think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Let's say I feel like they would throw something down here just to reward you for exploring.
Back's full. I can get it from my stash later. This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever.
There.
At least I won't be around to see it destroyed.
This place out.
The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith. He did so much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others.
Welcome to the real world, Aloy.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon.
I'm just not hitting it because it's too far away, or... Ah, one shot at it. Nice. Very nice.
At least the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
Month Gulf flight. Okay. We have all flight itineraries all over the place.
Purge left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first. Okay. And where did it go? Gotta be ready.
All right. Got all of them. Oh, the big one though, right? Because I think that was a Snap-all I took down. That wasn't the big dude. Yeah, this was the Snap-all. There we go. Shine over here. Oh, that's neat.
Okay. Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Hey, look!
Never good when you have to
It's
say
a
that.
miracle! Oh,
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing things in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Not gonna let me grab that green giant, are you?
Blazes, fellas. Get to that overhang.
Started.
Come on. Are you gonna help me out, or am I doing this myself? God damn it, there's always shit on the ground in these things that stops me dead from running. It's so annoying.
Pain subsiding.
Oh, come on, Aloy. Do something. Climb or something. Jesus. Oh my god. Come on. Freaking climb out of this freaking pit here. This is the worst. I really hate when designers do this. They make the terrain completely impassable for no good reason other than they couldn't figure out how to make it hard. Thought I had stunned it, but I did not. Confused over these damn symbols on their heads. Come on. That's working. That's working there. Those guys did nothing for me. They literally did nothing for me. They just stood up there and watched
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
the whole freaking time. Alright. Buffalo and his crew.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want,
What's
and it's
this
all
wee
thanks
shit?
to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, Shard Counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. We'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
There, okay. I wonder if there's anything up here. What if the game will let me climb up on here now?
Should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home.
Alright, look at that. No invisible wall this time. That's around here, huh?
I'm getting close to where Runda's crew lost their food rations. She said only a bristleback would be able to sniff them out under the sand. I think that can be arranged.
Oh. I just happened to get close to another side quest and get off here.
There. I should be able to use that console.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
He was right.
Back again, hidden in the AC code. Someone must have inserted it via thermostat interface. Pretty funny, actually. You know that hollow ad for the Crave Men review over at the Vodka? Well, their loincloth disappeared. Went on for almost an hour before we shut it down. Chuckles aside, we can't let it happen again. I've been over the environmental and hollow systems and they look okay. On your shift, have a look at the water and filtration code. Hate to think what might happen to the systems that were compromised. It would be a lot worse than a few naked Neanderthals on the strip.
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system.
Okay.
Warland and crew must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry.
Yep. All the holograms are changed now.
For the next fight.
All the lights, all the flashing light.
Looks like that elevator I found earlier. Maybe I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
Hour of Tears.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city. Is that?
An eagle? Let me Weapon upgrades. What do we got here? How's that? Hunter bow, gauntlet. All right, we'll upgrade the cross hunter bow. Why not?
How much did all this cost?
All right, out we go.
The show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the Embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the Claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But I might want to pay a visit to that other Ostrom camp I found first. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
Yes, I get it. I get it, Aloy. I understand the mechanics. Thank you. I mean, I'm pretty slow, but I'm not that slow. All right. So, I get this back to the base. All right, we go. Have a little chatty poo with folks back home here.
Chill air's prickling my lungs.
What everybody's up to.
Aloy, you're back.
How are things going around here?
I'm still trying to get Beta to talk to me. It's a slow process. Are you okay? This clone thing, it's a lot, even for you.
I'm just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, a tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course.
They're eating.
You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Aerith definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Okay.
See everyone settling in?
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap maw.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Thought I heard you come in.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
Couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the Dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's Dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Okay.
I should get going.
May you unearth that which you seek.
All the backstory. No, all the backstory. What the hell is Erend? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's rocking out. He's rocking out, and he doesn't have, I guess I have to talk to him entirely. So that's the thing. Do I have anything for the override nonsense? Do that. What was... That's our workbench. Yeah, it's right there. Let me just see here before I do that. Nothing in there. Yeah, I still have attack webbing, plowthorn, 3 plowhorn horns. A lot of stuff just to override these things anymore. Should go down and talk to Beta as well. And we should also talk to, what's the face? The one-armed dude. Who's that?
It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
Now, where's, those steps? Oh, here we go.
Performed any more
Hello.
miracles?
If staying alive counts. When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Cool Route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Cool Route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom and the awe it must have inspired.
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why?
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Cool Route by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Cool Route?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Cool Route, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
What did Chief Akaro say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
Indeed. All
I
right.
should go.
I have training to get back to.
Okay, so yeah, where are the steps at? I think Beta is still downstairs. Elevator. There it is. There, right?
Get a good glide in. It's you. Hey, me again. Was there something else?
What have you been up to?
So have you been able to make use of your expertise?
I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus to study.
And? Any insights?
It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still.
Okay, well... keep at it, I guess. So have you been upstairs at all?
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me.
Yeah, I think he does. Have you talked with anyone else in the base?
I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI.
That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders.
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all.
Yeah. I guess so. So have you been able to make use of your expertise?
Same thing.
I guess so.
And?
It looks like increasing it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's enough for now.
Good.
I guess this is the weird thing about open world games with a rich story is that you tend to have, like, it's been many hours in game, but I've only progressed the story a little bit in those many hours, and so sneakers that weren't used for sneaking. Got it. Yeah. And so it feels like when you come back to a hub like this, and you've got all your characters standing around, it feels like they're frozen in time, because, well, they kind of are, right? And it also kind of feels, it tends to get a little bit, I'm trying to figure out what word. It tends to get a little bit, I'm not even sure what word to say, but essentially, like, a good example is Beta, right? Like, it's been many hours since we've been going around doing stuff, and presumably in game, it's been days, maybe even a week or so, right? And she's still kind of isolated down there. She hasn't really, her character hasn't progressed really that. Now I get that as we do more main missions, her character will probably progress. But I guess that's kind of that's one of the big weird things. I mean, I play a lot of RPGs, so this is not anything different from any other RPG with, you know, a main story and side quests and stuff. It's just that it does feel like it kind of, it makes the story, it makes the world feel a little less impactful, I guess. I'm still struggling for a word here, but it's like, you know, you're going around, you're growing, you're expanding. I'm getting tons of levels. I'm leveling up. I'm getting better abilities. I'm able to take out, you know, bigger, stronger enemies. But everybody here is just frozen in time. And so you come back to it, and they're like talking about things that you already know. You've already been over 100 times. You've already heard it from other third NPCs. And they're also not growing at all, because you haven't done the main missions necessary to make them grow, even though you've been doing a ton of other missions, a ton of other side stuff. The world has been unfolding in front of you. The world's been growing around you. These people have been frozen. It's just kind of and I mean, that's the same with any RPG, really. That's got this many side quests and this many hours and stuff. But it just, I kind of wish at some point, this is not a knock on Horizon or anything. I love this game. But I kind of wish at some point we get a game, RPG game, that kind of fixes that problem, right? That makes it where, you know, time marches on even for your companions, even if your companions aren't in your party and they aren't with you, you know? At least to have the illusion of time continuing and stuff, have some kind of growth going on between them when they're not with you. And Mass Effect had the same issue too. It's like you take all these companions with you, the other ones just stay on the ship, and they don't grow. They might comment on the last main mission you did, but they don't grow in any other way. They're not communicating with one another. Not like there's nothing. They're not bringing more story to it, you know. It's just something I've been thinking about a lot after playing so many RPGs and stuff. That like they all seem to have that one kind of
back, Aloy.
flaw
I
or
see you have recovered Poseidon.
whatever you'd call it.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Speaking of,
I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah, she filled me in. It sounds promising. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Sounds about right.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too.
I mean, why not? Why not go for the home run there, right?
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
Okay. I guess they want to talk about Elizabeth Zero Dawn.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Okay.
I guess I should get going.
As you say, be well, Aloy.
Be well. Good old Demolition Man.
Drone's reconnected now.
Okay. The 5 out of 10 of the drones connected. And seeing what all 10 will do.
Hold on. I think I'm getting it.
Okay. Say she opened up more rooms in the facility. I'm guessing they're down below here.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space.
Go.
I wonder where this leads.
All right.
Power cells?
All right, Outlaw. Have a good night. And take care. Okay. Anything else going on up here? Oh, I forgot in that freaking Vegas area, damn it, there was that green shine, right? That I didn't pick up. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Remembered. Need a battery down here. Once we find one somewhere. I think there'd be one in the storage room there. Oh, is that? I wonder if that just opens this door. Battery. Probably does.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I have learned enough.
And then?
One day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me. In a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
These are files?
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
All right. So we've gotten a lot of. Is there really a machine strike thing now up in here? Oh. Worst game ever. Oh, he's playing machine strike, really?
Meet and Aloy. Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down at that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tenakth rebels, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels.
I thought that was something only you could do.
They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tenakth?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great!
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them?
Yeah, I can send out some messages from Chainscrape. Get in touch with my contacts in the claim, see what I can find out.
I'd appreciate that. You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt.
Stirring up trouble.
I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Kotallo. It's a Tenakth game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Sure, Tenakth. Sure you won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time.
All right.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. You be careful out there.
Oh God, it's like I turn around and there's more never freaking ends here. It never freaking ends. Well, I'm gonna have to cut them off. Because I am done for tonight, my friends. Tomorrow we're gonna go do some side missions and things like that, and hopefully get do some more exploration of the world. Can I? The one thing I really don't like about this base is I have to go searching for a save point every time. Alright, here we go. We're going to save. And let's see, just out of curiosity, where are we at here? Game progression wise, we're at 42.5%, so not quite halfway yet. And then we also have the Burning Shores to do, which we haven't done. And then about we are at 62 hours and 45 minutes of playing here, and we're only 42% done. All right, well, that is the way that is, my friends. And that will do it. That will do it for Horizon Forbidden West for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel for some more Forbidden West. And then Thursday we'll be doing some Ghost of Tsushima, and Friday and Saturday will be some coding streams. Back to our sort of normal schedule as we're going here. Is there anybody live right now on Twitch? No, there is not. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of let you guys go and disperse. And I'm going to say thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, goodbye.
This is the way.